Hello, Julia.
Hello, teacher.
How are you today, Julia?
Good, and you?
Okay, how was the day?
Today was good.
Okay, are you happy today?
Yes,
So why are you happy?
because today I have the small test and I can do it. Did it.
Okay, you say, I had, I
I
had
had
a
I had
small test
a small test
and I did well. Okay, I
and
did well, or I did my best. I did well,
I
or I
okay
scored good grades. Okay,
okay.
okay, so how is Anna?
And she was good.
Anna is good. Anna is fine. Okay, that was. Anna is
Anna is good.
good. How is your brother?
My your brother good.
Is good. Okay, is fine. How is your mom? My mom is fine.
My mom is fine.
My mom is good. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So did you do anything interesting today?
Yes.
What did you do?
Today uh, in the morning,
Yeah?
uh, I got up. Um, I I got up. I brushed my teeth. When I took a shower, I wore my uniform. I ate my breakfast. Um, and went to my school. In the school, um, I learned math, Vietnamese, science, and P.
Okay. All right. Let's start with what we have for today.
In my home.
Okay, you came back home and what?
Sorry. I got my home. I took a nap, and in the afternoon I did my homework, English homework. Um, I rode the bike with my
Sorry?
neighbors.
You did what?
Then
What did you do with your neighbors?
I rode
Okay.
rode rode my bike.
You what?
I rode the bike with my neighbors.
Oh, you rode a bike. Is it bike?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay. All right. Let's start with what we have for today. Are you ready for today's class? Are you ready for today's class?
Yes.
Okay. How many baby brother do you have?
Sorry.
How many baby brother do you have?
I have two younger brothers.
Okay. Number one question says, do you think doing chores is dangerous?
I think no, I don't. I think no, I don't think doing chores is dangerous. Children can do simple chores like cleaning the floor or washing dishes, but they should be careful, and adults should help them.
Okay, that's good. Good answer. Number two question says, do you think it's important to know how to cook? Julia, do you think it's important for every female to know how to cook? every girl child should know how to cook?
Yes, I think it's very important to know to how to cook. Cooking help us make healthy food. It is also a useful life skills.
It is also a what? Useful, right?
Use yes,
Useful
useful.
life skill, yeah. And some people can earn money from cooking, like chefs or people that own restaurants, okay? Okay, number 3 question says, can chores help children to be healthier? Do you think chores can make children to be healthier?
Yes, yes. I think chores help children be healthier. They they move their they move their bodies. Um, when they do when they clean or help at home. It is a kind of light exercise.
Okay, it's a type of light exercise. Good. When they move from one place to another. Number 4 question says, do you think doing chores is more important than studying school subjects?
I think um, um,
Is doing
no study. Uh,
is doing
uh,
chores more important than studying?
I think no studying school subject is more important.
Because
It because education helps children learn knowledge for the future. But doing choice is also good and necessary.
sorry, come again.
But doing choice is also good and necessary.
The question says, do you think doing chores is more important than studying school subjects? Which is more important? But right now, you're telling me that doing chores is necessary. That means it's also important just as studying. So which one do you think is more important?
Okay. Now I think now I study in school subjects is more important. Education helps children learn help children learn knowledge for their future.
Okay. And doing house chores is not that really important because anybody can do them. Okay?
Mm, okay.
Yeah, anyone can do house chores. And they can also pay people to do these chores, pay nannies, pay caretakers to do these chores. But you are responsible for your studies, okay? So doing house chores is unnecessary, but reading is necessary, okay?
Okay.
Doing house chores is unnecessary. That means doing house chores is not a must, but reading is a must. Okay? Doing a house chores is unnecessary, but studying is necessary. Number 5 question says, how often should children do the chores each week? How often should children do the chores each week? Is it once in a week, or twice in a week, or once in a month, or they should not do at all? How
Oh,
often do you think children should do chores each week?
okay. I think children should do the chores about their of 4 times a week.
4 times a week. So,
Yes,
Julia, how many times do you do your house chores?
7 times.
So, 7 times
Yes,
every day, right?
yes.
Good. That's what it should be. Children should sweep their house every day. They should wash the dishes every day. They should mop the floor at least 4 times a week. Wash the bathroom 3 times a week. Okay? So they should do chores every day. All right.
Okay. I think children should do do chores about day off 4 times a week. They can help clean the house or tidy their room. This helps them become responsible.
Yeah. Responsible adults. Okay? Responsible. It helps them become responsible adults, okay?
Okay.
Okay, let's move forward. Let's debate on this. Let's choose one out of this. Korean parents should make their children do the chores at home. 2, children should do chores every day. 3, children should be paid for doing the chores. Julia, which number do you think we should go for? I think we should go for number 2.
Children should do chores every day.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think children should do chores every day. Simple chores like cleaning their room and or washing dishes
Good.
or good. It helps them become more responsible.
Yeah, and doing chores every day promotes good health, good hygiene. Okay, it makes our house, our home to be very neat. Visitors can visit us at any time. When your house is dirty, people don't visit you. Yes or no?
Yes.
Good. So doing chores every day is very important. Children should do the chores every day without waiting for their parents. Okay?
Okay.
So let's go to a new topic.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we are done with children doing chores. Unit 11. Our new topic says,
Students should have part-time jobs.
good, students should have part-time jobs. Julia, do you know the meaning of part-time jobs?
Yes.
Okay, tell me.
Okay. Part-time jobs is I think I, I think um, that's the part-time jobs is this a new topic you know
Do you know the meaning of part-time jobs? On your own, Julia. Do you know the
part
meaning of part-time jobs?
part-time jobs is
What does it mean?
uh, part-time jobs is um,
Part-time jobs is working and studying, okay? Hold on, let me translate it here. Part-time jobs means to work and to go to school.
okay.
Yeah, can you see the screen?
Okay.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
So do you know the meaning of part-time jobs now?
Okay.
So the topic says students should have part-time job. Julia, do you think students should have part-time jobs?
Yes, it's in study or there's study or work.
Yeah, studying and working. Do you think it's good for students to have a part-time job? Do you think it's good for students to work and study? Yes or
Yes.
no? Yeah. Yes, because
But
why do you think students should have a part-time job?
um, because mm, I think
No idea? Okay. Okay, students should have a part-time job so that they can have money to pay for their school fees and not disturb their parents all the time for basic needs, for little needs, okay? It is good when students work and study. It helps them have money, okay? It helps them save up money so that they can get whatever it is they need without disturbing their parents, okay? Now, let's see what we have here.
okay.
Almost every adult have a job, but most students do not have jobs. Maybe they need to have part-time jobs. Yeah, every adult have a job. So now think about a part-time job that you want to have, then answer the questions below. Julia, is there any job you would like to do? Like a part-time job?
I want to have many part-time jobs.
Like
Teacher, teacher. Um,
teaching,
yes,
teaching. But the job is teaching. The person teaching is a teacher, so you cannot have a part-time job as a teacher. Okay, teaching. Teaching is a job. Okay, the person teaching is a teacher. Okay, so one example of part-time job is teaching. Okay, which other one?
um,
Which other part-time job would you like to do?
um, at costume design.
Again,
Costume design.
custom or costume? Can you spell the
Costume.
custom?
Costume.
Costume. Costume designs, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Is that all?
Um,
Is there any other job you would like to do and study at the same time?
um, um,
Okay, let's take, which one are we going for? Is it teaching or costume design?
costume design.
Okay, so
Teacher.
again,
Teacher.
teaching.
Yes, teacher.
Yeah. Hey, teaching. The job name is teaching. So how many hours do you want to work each week as a teacher?
I want to work about 7 to 8 hours a week.
Okay, 7 to 8. 7 to 8 hours each week. Okay, why do you want this job, Julia? Why do you want this job?
Um,
Because,
uh, because I want to this job because I like teaching for children and helping them learn.
okay. Children learn how to read and write, right?
Yes, you have to learn.
Learn how to read and write. Okay. And the last question says, what skill do you want to learn? What skill do
Uh,
you want to learn?
I want to learn teaching skills, communication skills, and practice.
Okay. I want to learn and what? You want to learn teaching skills, communication, and
Um,
child
I
friendliness. And
and
what?
practice.
And
Um,
practice.
practice. P-A-T P-A-T-R-E-A.
Patience, right?
Yes, yes,
Patience. Yeah, patience. As a teacher, you need to have a lot of patience because some students can be annoying, right?
yes, yes.
Okay. So yeah, as a teacher, you need to learn all these skills and have all these skills, your teaching skills so that you can be a good teacher. Communication, patience. Say the word, patience.
Patient,
Patience.
patient,
No, patience.
patience.
Good. Do you know the meaning of patience?
Yes,
To calm your nerve when you're angry, you have the
yes.
patience, okay? You should also, as a teacher, you should also have the skill of child friendliness. As a teacher, you should be loved by all your children. You should play with them, be free with them. They should be happy whenever they see you, okay? That's child friendliness. Okay. Okay, we have costume here. Now let's take the one more question. Julia, do you have a part-time job?
Uh, mm, no, I don't have a part-time jobs.
Okay. Okay, number two question says, when should students start doing part-time jobs? When do you think is the right age and right time for students to start doing part-time jobs?
I think students should start doing part-time jobs when they teenage. For example, when they are about 16 years old.
Oh. I think students should start doing part-time job when they are 18 years old. That time they are matured enough to handle school and work and manage money. Okay? Number three question says, should students be paid less than adults? When adults and students work in the same place, who do you think should be paid more? Is it the students or the adults? Who should
Uh,
students be paid less than adults when they work?
uh, I I think yes. I think students can be uh, paid, paid 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 less than adults because they usually have less experience.
Paid. 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 Okay, because they have what? Less. They have less
experience.
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 Experience. Okay. Students should be paid less because they have less experience. And they don't have much responsibility like adults, okay? Students don't have much responsibility, so there's nothing they're using the money to do. So they should be paid less, okay? All right, let's take our vocabulary for this week. We'll continue from here in our next class, okay?
Okay.
Okay, number 1 is unnecessary.
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 Responsible.
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 Good. Again.
Responsible.
This is what we have. In syllables. Responsible. Okay. This is responsible. Responsible.
Responsible.
Again.
Responsible.
Good. Now, do you know the meaning of responsible?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Now the next one is patience. Patience.
Patience. Patience.
Costume.
Costume.
Design.
Design.
Paid.
Paid.
Experience.
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 Let's take it again. Unnecessary.
Unnecessary.
Responsible.
Responsible.
Okay. Patience.
Patience.
Costume.
Costume.
Design.
Design.
Design. Design.
Design.
Paid.
Paid.
Experience. Experience.
Experience.
Number 1.
Unnecessary.
Unnecessary. Julia.
Unnecessary.
Okay. Number 2.
Responsible.
Number 3.
Huntis. Huntis.
Patience.
Patience.
Number 4.
Costume.
Number 5.
Costume.
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 Number 5.
Design.
Design. Design.
Design.
Paid.
Paid.
Experience.
Experience.
Julia, I want you to go and learn how to pronounce this word. In our next class, you say these words first before we move forward, okay? You're finding them
Okay.
difficult, go online, learn how to pronounce them correctly, okay?
Okay.
Goodbye, Julia.
Goodbye, teacher. Night.
Good night.
See you later.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.